Hey, how's it going, my deadly mercenary family? Cosmic Mercenary here, bringing you a new video today. We're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super, and just basically what's going to happen afterwards is after this arc, the Tournament of Power is over. So we all know the Tournament of Power is about to be over, and we've got a couple episodes, and then we got the 1 hour special in which Jiren and Goku finally face off to see who's the best fighter. And this is when we see Goku's new form, Limit Breaker, and I just want to say I'm really excited for this fight, for the mere reason that this is actually the fight that they're going to take their time with, because that's one thing I don't like about Super, is that so far they've been not showing a lot of detail in the fights. They've been giving us a lot of arcs, but not a lot of detail in the fights. If anything, we get a 30-minute fight, and that's about it. It seems like they don't know how to take their time with the fights, and that's one thing about Dragon Ball Z that I loved, was that they took their time with the fights, and it just felt like, to us it felt forever, but to them it probably was 30 minutes, if anything, like that Goku versus Vegeta fight, or that Frieza versus Goku fight. Like, it took a while, but it's because they're going such high speeds, that's the way I reason it, and that's the way I think. I'm like, but with Super it's just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna fight you now. And it's like, da 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 da, and then it's like, ah. Basically, that's how it goes. And they're like, oh, like, good job, good job, good job, good job. It's just like, that was the tournament. That's how it felt like, at least. There wasn't a lot of detail. I mean, I don't want like freaking 5 hours of filler and like 2 hours of fighting. That's not what I mean. But what I'm talking about is just, I want to see more detail in the fight. That's probably because of the lack of animation, or the lack of funding, or the lack of something. That's something that Super is missing, that even GT had. There's just something missing about Super, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's a great experience. It's great new arcs. It's great new stories, and I'm really glad that they're revisiting Goku, and making this Dragon Ball Super. So I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying that's the one thing that bugs me, is just the fights could be a little bit longer, if you guys know what I mean. But where was I? Oh yeah, the Tournament of Power. So this is 1 hour fight, and it's gonna be the best fight that Dragon Ball Super could have possibly given us. And I say that because, if you guys think about it, it's just a 1 hour fight. It's gonna be detailed. It's gonna show us everything that Goku has. He's probably gonna go Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. He's gonna go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, because I don't like this calling him Super Saiyan Blue. I know it's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. It's a handful, but it just sounds better than Super Saiyan Blue. And that's what I think. And we're gonna see whatever Jiren has, because all we know is that he was able to stop what's her name, and not even Goku was able to stop what's her name. Or perhaps Goku didn't really try to stop that one girl that's supposed to be Broly. I forgot. Carrot. I mean, that's Goku. Celery. No, or something like that. I don't know. I don't care. The other World Saiyans aren't that interesting to me. I just want to see this fight, and I want to see this very detailed, and I don't want to spend like 30 minutes of a fight and the other 30 minutes people saying, oh, look at that, Goku's becoming powerful and all that stuff. I would like to see Jiren versus Goku fight a good 45 minutes, if anything. However, after the fight, what's gonna happen? Well, one of the options could be is that they follow the manga, and don't quote me on this, but I heard that they haven't followed the manga like other animes or other manga to anime adaptations. So I think that's fine, because they could be different stories. One manga in particular that does that a lot is the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, and that's perfectly fine. I would love to see Yusei in different scenarios in a what-if storyline, and that's basically, if that's how they're going with Dragon Ball Super, then that's completely fine by me. However, that is one of the options, that they could follow the manga. I don't really want them to follow the manga. I want them to make their own story arcs, their own storylines. So I go with the second option, which is just go and do your own storylines, and that's perfectly fine. The manga could be its own separate thing, therefore increasing sales because they want to know what happened in the manga, and therefore increasing views because it's completely different. So that's what I think they should do. Just make their own stories, and there are 3 things that I want their stories, if they're not going to be like the manga, to maybe bring into action or into play later on in this series. So the first thing I really want to see them tackle in the moving forward after the arc is, I really want to see the other characters have a turn. I want to see Gohan, I want to see Piccolo, I want to see them have their own adventures, but I really want to see them succeed. I want to see them fight. I want to see them grow even bigger, because that's what I really want to see. I mean, there's no point in showing us more Goku and Vegeta if he's just gonna come up with a new form. I would rather him, go and battle with other angels and with other world gods of destruction. Cause let's be honest here, they're just gonna use the Super Dragon Ball to revive everybody back. Because Goku's not that big of a dick, so he's gonna be like, oh, please, revive everybody back. Who am I gonna train with? And like, oh, so this, kara, or whatever you say in Japanese. Even though I took like Japanese for 3 years, but it was Japanese like 3 years. So you tell me how my Japanese is. But anyways, so that's what I want to see. I want to see more Gohan, more Piccolo, more Tien. I want to see those guys have a little bit more of action to them. I really don't want to see a lot more of Goku. I love Goku, don't get me wrong, but I want to see more of Piccolo and Gohan and other characters. Another thing that I really want them to not do is introduce more characters. Here's one good example of how they showed us not to introduce new characters just to make a new story arc, and that is the Zamasu arc, or the Goku Black arc. And I gotta say, I was really pleased because they basically only introduced 2 new characters, the God and then Zamasu. And Zamasu with Goku's inside Goku's body, but Goku's body, but that's still Zamasu, and nonetheless, even though he's calling himself Black, it's still Zamasu. It's still the same person, but just with Goku's body. That's basically it. So I love that because they introduced 2 new characters. They brought back Future Trunks. They didn't do much with new characters like that. So I really did like that because they got what they already have and made a new arc, and therefore we were able to see Future Trunks. We were able to see him interact with Gohan, which is basically kind of a just lazy ass scholar that's not training. And he's like, hi, you have dinner? Oh, you have a family? Oh, this is what my Gohan could have had, but if I wasn't strong enough. That's basically how it went. But anyways, I really don't want to see new characters. I want to see them bring characters that they have already introduced to us, like the Saiyans. Even though I'm not a big fan of the other universe Saiyans, they could bring the Saiyans. They could bring the Justice Troopers or something, whatever you call those guys, and you just bring them back. Let's make more story arcs, maybe introduce one new villain, but that's basically it. They don't have to introduce new villain after villain, new power, no new power sling over new power sling. I really just want them to show us what they already have, and that's basically it. And lastly, I really want to see Vegeta kick Goku's ass, cause it's about time. Goku's getting really too comfortable with different people being his rivals. Jiren, he's getting a little bit too comfortable, if you ask me. It's time for the Prince of Saiyans to start acting like the Prince of Saiyans and freaking kick Goku's ass and show him who his real rival is. Because Goku's going around, oh, new rivals, oh my gosh, this is so great. You better make it to the end. Oh, Jiren, I want to see your power. No. The only power you should be concentrating on, Goku, is Vegeta's. Why? Because Vegeta has been there for you the longest time. He has fought you twice, I think. Twice. Not much for a rival could do, right? But he's been there. He wants to surpass you. How dare you humiliate my man Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, like that? How dare you go off and look for someone else because you think that he's not the best person for the job? You better shut up, Goku, and you better start training with Vegeta, cause gosh damn, you're gonna be pleading for mercy after Vegeta's done with you. That's what I want to see. I want to see more Vegeta action. I want to see him fight Goku. I want to see him kick Goku's ass. I just want to see some Vegeta action power hour. I just want to see that. Just give it to me, Super, and I'll be happy. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's all I have to talk about Super at the moment. If new things come out, maybe I'll talk more about those things. But on a side note, if you guys see this YouTuber called Cosmic Vigilante, I just have to say he's such a freaking poser. I mean, what the hell, Cosmic Vigilante? You know, I'm Cosmic Vigilante. What the hell is this person thinking, man? So do yourself a favor. If you see Cosmic Vigilante, go and subscribe to him. Now, because I'm just kidding. He's actually really close to me, and he does really amazing, funny videos that I really enjoy myself too. So you should go check it out and all that, and you know, maybe subscribe to him, maybe give his latest video a like, because that was a pretty amazing review, man. All I gotta say to Cosmic Vigilante out there, you know. So go over there, go subscribe to Cosmic Vigilante. So that's pretty much it, guys, and remember, guys, stay vigilant and see you guys next time.